Hello students, how are you all doing? In this second video of chapter 2, I'll be covering the following topics. First, what do all acids and all bases have in common? Second, what happens to an acid or a base in a water solution? Third, strengths of acid or base solution. And the fourth topic will be importance of pH in everyday life. Let's see what is common in all acids. All acids contain hydrogen, and when an acid is dissolved in water, it separates out as positively charged hydrogen ion in the solution. For example, hydrochloric acid, when dissolved in water, which is called aqueous solution of HCl, dissociates to form hydrogen ion and chloride ion. H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, dissociates into hydrogen ion and sulfate ions. The compounds like glucose and alcohol also contain hydrogen, but they are not acids because their hydrogen ions do not separate out when glucose and alcohol are dissolved in water. This can be shown by the following experiment. Take 2 beakers and fix 2 iron nails on a rubber cork and place the cork in each beaker. Now connect the nails to a 6-volt battery through a switch and bulb in both beakers. Now pour dilute hydrochloric acid in beaker A and glucose solution in water in beaker B. As we switch on the current, the bulb starts glowing in beaker A, but not in beaker B, because hydrochloric acid breaks into hydrogen and chloride in the water in beaker A, which makes this solution conductor of electricity. While in beaker B, glucose does not dissociate into hydrogen ion. So glucose dissolved in water does not conduct electricity and the bulb does not glow. Okay, do you know what is common in all bases? All bases contain hydroxide ions, that is OH ions, and when a base dissolves in water, it produces hydroxide ions. For example, sodium hydroxide is a base, and when it is dissolved in water, it produces hydroxide ions and sodium ions. Similarly, potassium hydroxide is another base and gives hydroxide ions and potassium ions when dissolved in water. Majority of bases are not soluble in water. The bases which are water soluble are called alkalis. Alkalis are more useful for us as water is used in many chemical reactions. Now we will see what happens to an acid or a base in a water solution. An acid produces hydrogen ions in the presence of water, and due to the presence of these hydrogen ions, an acid shows its acidic behavior. But in the absence of water, an acid will not form hydrogen ions, so it will not show acidic behavior. Let's observe this with the help of an experiment. For this, we take 1 gram of sodium chloride in a clean and dry boiling tube and add a little sulfuric acid into it carefully. A rubber cork with a glass delivery tube is fitted in this boiling tube. Concentrated sulfuric acid reacts with sodium chloride to produce hydrogen chloride gas, which comes out from the delivery tube. Now first we will bring a completely dry blue litmus paper and hold it near the open end of delivery tube. We observe that there is no change in color of the blue litmus paper. Now we hold a moist blue litmus paper in front of delivery tube. It means this blue litmus paper contains water. So we observe that this wet blue litmus paper changes its color to red, which is done by an acid. Hydrochloric gas, which is an acid, shows its acidic behavior when reacts with water first. As HCl gas reacted with water present in the wet litmus paper and formed hydrogen ions and then changed the color of the blue litmus to red, which was not done when there was no water in the dry litmus paper. The same happens with a base. A base also does not show basic behavior in the absence of water, as water is needed to form OH ions, that is hydroxide ions. Well, third topic of this video is strengths of acid and base solutions. An acid which is completely ionized in water to produce a large amount of hydrogen ions is called a strong acid. For example, HCl, H2SO4 and HNO3. If an acid partially ionizes in water and produces small amount of hydrogen ions, it is called weak acid. For example, acetic acid, carbonic acid and sulfurous acid. It is shown by double arrows pointing to left and right. Similarly, strong bases are the one which ionize completely in water to form large amount of hydroxide ions. For example, NaOH and KOH, that is sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. And weak bases ionize partially to produce a small amount of hydroxide ions in water. For example, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. By using a universal indicator, we can find out amount of ions present in an acid or base solution. This universal indicator shows different colors at different concentrations of hydrogen ions. A pH scale is used to measure pH, generally from 0 to 14. Here, P stands for power and H stands for hydrogen ions. Neutral solutions have pH 7. pH value less than 7 will be of acidic solutions and pH value more than 7 will be of basic solutions. Hydrogen ion concentration decreases from 0 to 14 on pH scale. So, more amount of hydrogen ions, that is less than 7, will be acids, while hydroxide ions concentration increases from 0 to 14. So, pH more than 7 will be bases. The fourth topic is the importance of pH in everyday life. pH value of substances affects plant and animal life positively or negatively. Means animals and plants are sensitive to pH value of the substances they come in contact with and respond to it accordingly. Let's see how pH plays a role in the life of living beings. For example, plants grow well in the soil of pH close to 7, which is neutral, but the soil is acidic or basic naturally. Highly acidic or basic soil does not support good growth of plants. The pH of soil can be checked by dissolving it in water and then this solution is filtered using filter paper. By using universal indicator paper, pH can be known. If pH is less than 7, it means soil is acidic. And if the pH of soil is more than 7, it means soil is basic. Acidic soil can be treated with quicklime, that is calcium oxide, or slaked lime, that is calcium hydroxide, which are bases. And basic soil can be added with manure or compost, which is acidic in nature. Let's see effects of pH on animals. Human body works with a pH range of 7 to 7.8, which is slightly basic. Living organisms can survive only narrow range of pH. Due to pollution, rainwater becomes acidic and if pH of rainwater is less than 5.6, it is called acid rain. When this acid rainwater flows into the water bodies like lakes, ponds and rivers, it makes the water bodies acidic and survival of water animals becomes difficult, which can cause even death of aquatic animals. Acid is also produced by human stomach, which is hydrochloric acid. It helps in digestion of food. Sometimes stomach produces too much acid, which can cause pain and irritation. To get relief from it, a base called magnesium hydroxide, that is milk of magnesia, is taken, which neutralizes excess acid in the stomach. pH less than 5.5 in our mouth causes cavity in the tooth. The food particles in our mouth are turned into acid by bacteria. When the pH in our mouth reaches lower than 5.5, it starts to damage the enamel of tooth, which is made up of calcium hydroxyapatite. Some animals and plants release acid as a method of self-defense. For example, honeybee releases formic acid in its sting, which can be neutralized by baking soda. Nettle leaves release methonic acid and inject it in our body parts which come in contact with it. It can be neutralized by rubbing dog plant leaf which grow around nettle leaves. They contain base in them which helps to get relief from the pain. That's all for now. See you soon.